Welcome to another episode of the Supercar Diaries, and probably to the coolest, craziest, most incredible car we've had on the channel in a very long time, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. We're at the pivotal point where it's going to make more sense to turn the car around to see the back a bit better. And instead of the guys coming to do it, Marcus, which by the way is here.
Hello.
Good old Marcus. Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yes,
He said, why don't you just do it? I have no freaking idea, but so that I don't set this thing on fire or detonate the Feuerlöscher, I'm going to basically just do what you tell me to do. So first of all, there's this nice little area where you, no, I'm joking. You have to take your shoes off because you basically have to get onto the seat in order to get into the car. The sills are as wide as a wild pony. So you basically get in here and then slide in here. Maurice is standing there hoping that I'm going to have a difficult time doing this because it was so funny when he did it. But it's not just that bad, it's actually pretty good. Another interesting thing is that the interior is so bland, not unattractive, just in a bland sense. There's no space for you to put the very key. It's literally no fiddling here, no buttons, nothing excessive. Over here you've got the steering wheel, typical of racing styles, similar to what we have in the McLaren Senna GTR. And just come a bit closer and listen to this. Holy cow, it sounds like a church bell. It is a beautiful. So, what do I do now without?
Without the brake.
Yeah?
No brake and then...
No brake, I don't
No
touch the
brake,
brakes.
no brake.
Okay,
No brake.
don't touch the brakes, just on the start button.
Yes, one.
Short or long?
Oh, short.
Short.
Wait 20 seconds.
Okay, so
Starting the computer.
basically the whole car is waking up from its sleep now. I can hear things buzzing and purring and making all kinds of noises. 20 seconds is what it's going to take. So if you're in a rush.
First was the electric motor and the second was the V12.
Holy cow.
Once more, when you go on the first gear and want to go to reverse, you must first neutral.
Okay, and how do you engage reverse?
This is one. Yes.
Okay,
Now put
oh, I see this.
on the brake and put the first gear. Now it's the first gear. But when you want to change, you must go in. Yes.
And then
Now you can
pull it.
reverse, yes.
Okay, wow. I can leave the door open or?
And open or close.
I try and close it. So I'm gonna have to scream a little bit just to show you how incredibly loud it is in here. You might actually go deaf. Holy moly! Okay. That is scary. I can't twist my neck that far back. That is scary. It's such a visceral experience. Trying to come to terms with that. Wow. This is probably one of the only hypercars I've ever seen that has a soft closed door. Now, where were we? To the car giving birth to moi. The rear, just such a monstrosity, this diffuser. And as you just realized now, you got to wait for the car to sort of wake up. So just in case you wanted to get the Valkyrie to rob a bank, it's not going to work. You might be better off hiding down there. This windscreen over here, is the most curved windscreen that you've ever seen on a production car, as far as my knowledge goes, and that was designed in collaboration with a NASA engineer. You can see the suspension arms over here. I want to bring your attention to the rear lights. Have you guys seen these before? You remember the video that we did on the Bugatti Divo from Holman? These lights over here can see into the future, around corners around which you can't. But the meticulous attention to detail that they have spent on the Valkyrie. Look at this. This is your third brake light. Not this, just this little bit over here. It's so small. They had to actually enlarge it to put the print of the CE European certification on there. Otherwise the nomenclature wouldn't fit. Carbon fiber roof, carbon fiber scoop, carbon fiber engine cover at the back. There's so much carbon fiber around this car. It's incredible. Now, let's get back into the nitty-gritty pieces. Massive air scoop. This is active. This is really active, and I'm going to pop the hood just to show you how active and why. This, of course, all carbon fiber, weighs less than a child's shoe. Even this is made out of carbon fiber. Both of these come from the massive air intake over there and then lends the air onto these two panels. And if you come a little bit closer, Josh, to see them, they almost look like solar panels. They're not. They're super sensitive, high density filters that does not allow any water, moisture or debris to go through there, and then the air is allowed to go through there. But there's a third channel, basically this one over here. You might ask, well, what is that for? That is for this section over here, this sort of bathtub platform over here, where the heat of the outlet manifolds and the exhaust system heat up this area so exponentially, and they wanted to make sure that that hot air doesn't go into the induction, because that doesn't make any sense, and so that sort of cools it and shifts that air towards the rear. But let's talk about this 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 engine in the back there. Revs up to 11,100 RPMs. Gives you 1,000 horsepower from the combustion engine alone, but that's not it. There's more. There's a 1.7 kilowatt hour battery or an electric assistance. It's the Kers system with a kinetic energy that you can't plug it in anywhere to sort of charge it. It basically gets charged as the car drives. There's also no reverse gear on this car. It's only via the electric motor that needs to be roughly at about 30%, otherwise you can't roll backwards or have any of those other functions. All right, guys, so here we're going to do something different now. I'm going to go for a little drive with Marcus in the Valkyrie just to get some rolling shots for you guys, because I think that's going to make it quite exciting, right? And there's the man waiting already. Okay, so to get in, as we said, kind of like put your bum on the side and then slip in here. Piece of cake. I promised you guys I'll show you the feet. Look at this. Love my socks, don't you? Look at that. That is incredible. It's like hardly any space. Look at this.
We must laugh us.
Yeah, look at this. This is so cool. It's definitely loud enough that I want to just put these on. The engine, it feels it's right behind your spine. So honestly, the visceral experience, it's not just audible. There's a vibration close to your spine. There's this feeling that it's been bolted onto your chassis, onto your back, to be honest. It's just crazy. And you're cocooned in it. I cannot stretch my legs out all the way. Woo! Oh, listen to this car purring. My goodness. She revs up to 11,100 RPMs. Oh, this is not even 3,000. Not even 3,000. And this is where we at. Not even 3,000 RPMs, and we're at 108 decibels. That is wild. A little burp in there. Whoa! It's just the noise in here is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow! What? Well, it's just customary that we do a little bit of a decibel check, see how loud this car is and whether we should make an exhaust system for it. Okay. You see that? 117.6, which makes it about 12 less than the A12 Superfast with the Novitec exhaust system. Let us get into the interior, Josh. It is so small in here. This is the steering wheel that I showed you guys, where you have your digital screen, the carbon fiber, and all your buttons, neutral over here, reverse on the left hand side, which is then actuating the electric motor, and then your shifts on this side. And this basically just fits on here. You give it a little push, and it is so special. Here, the two screens that you see for the view from the cameras. This car actually has air conditioning. Can you believe it? Now, because you would literally go deaf driving this car. Statistically, honestly, it is that loud. You have got sockets over here with special headphones that come with the car, so that you and your passenger can have a lovely conversation while frolicking about in this monster of a car. Now, that is not allowed by law, but they've made it in such a way that all the sirens of police cars and ambulances all over the country and in other countries in Europe and all that have all been saved into the database, so that should those be audible to the car, it'll play that noise into your ears so you can stop. What an incredible car. Wow. And that brings us to an end of this video. I think this is where I want to call Marcus into the scene again, just to say goodbye to the viewers and just to bring you guys attention to Sojin Supercars. Pop over to their channel, pop over to their Instagram, give them a follow, and to this incredible, warm-hearted, lovely, wonderful individual of a man. Now I'm talking about you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for coming by and letting me repark your car.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon and get to drive together. If you ever go on
in the flipper booth in the pinball garage.
Oh, sounds like a date, my good man.
Yes,
Thank you so much. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can do so, or on Instagram and on TikTok, right? That's what it's called. There we go. Me personally, Bjorn de Kok, Novitec at Novitec Group, Sojin Supercars. Until next time, adios.
Good.
Oh, it ist schon geil, das Ding. Das ist schon echt geil.